Issues with absentee ballots in Vernon have the town and the Secretary of the State's office going back and forth tonight. We have learned that about 100 voters in Vernon received absentee ballots for the wrong voting district, listing the wrong candidates on it. Well, tonight, the town blamed, quote, a flaw in the Secretary of the State's centralized voter system, but the office tells Fox 61 that that is simply not true, saying the statement sent out by Vernon was, quote, blatantly dishonest. They blame the local registrars of voters for entering the wrong information into a database. There was no flaw but human error, they say. Vernon is working on correcting those ballots, and we will keep you updated on this story.